First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with...
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Bust through the tackle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake. Now Penix. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On play action, here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity. Time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Tua sets up to pass it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Kendall Fuller, boy, no problems for him on that play defensively. Really nice tackle for loss. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll throw with Penix. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time.
And now off to the races, down the right side.